Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween in Neville's Quarter with Nick Hutson.
Yes, and Edna
Nick
from
Hutson
the
in Neville's Quarter. And
Edna. And on the Amazon delivery guy.
Amazon delivery guy.
George.
You deliver my inventions. Thank you, George, for your service. George, listen to Nick's music.
So we're filling in for Neville's Quarter today.
And I came unprepared. No costume. Yeah.
We all did until the past 10 minutes. Maybe it has something to do with why we're late.
Awesome. Well, we like to jump right into music. Thanks
Okay.
for coming, Nick, to play your music with us.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You want to do the coin toss?
Uh-huh. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. I am positioning the coin, and it's in the air.
Tails.
I flipped it, and he called tails, and it is heads.
Oh, so we just go first.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
So which one do you want to do first, Lex? Dragon song or mask?
Let's do the mask song.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
So I wrote this one for Halloween last year, and it's called, what did I call it? The Mask We Hide Behind.
Yeah, Nick is gonna join us.
Yeah, cool.
All right.
Ready? Others will think and say, put on an act like characters in a play, with the best face on display. Easy to predict like characters in a play. Smile and laugh at all you do and say. Let go of the ghosts that haunt your mind, taunting and teasing, leave them behind. Let go of the ghosts that haunt your mind, taunting and teasing, leave them behind. Hoping you won't see the pain. Show your true face, can't erase yesterday, but we can break the chain by letting the blood wash away. What difference are you making? Was the last time that you screamed? Are you living with intention, or are you just wasting time? Let go of the ghosts that haunt your mind, taunting and teasing, leave them behind. Let go of the ghosts that haunt your mind, taunting and teasing, leave them behind. Trust in yourself. It's okay to say, take off the mask. It is time to be brave. It's been a whole year since we played that one.
I missed
so-
the scream. Well, there was no scream. There was supposed to be a scream.
Oh yeah, last year we had Katie's scream when we got to the part where it says when was the last time that you screamed? And you heard
Blood
blood curdling high pitched.
Well, you didn't tell me. I could have done
Yeah.
That's funny.
Assumed that the ghost would appear behind its mask.
Cool. Well, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
How about a little introduction?
Yeah.
You may know Nick Hutson from
his mandolin playing
That's right. Yeah.
in Fair to Middlin.
Yeah.
Fair to Middlin,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where's that band name come from?
Fair to Middlin is actually my father used to always say that. If you ask him how are you doing, he would say, "Oh, Fair to Middlin."
Oh yeah.
And turns out when I've told that story, a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, my dad said that too." So the term "Fair to Middlin," I guess, is comes historically from I think grading crops from like fine to poor And fair to Middlin is sort of in the middle. It's average. So
Average.
Alright.
we felt we
Yeah.
were pretty average.
Awesome.
Cool. Is this my dad never said that? Where are you from originally?
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. So you're gonna start off with one song for us, right?
Yep.
What's it called?
Decoration Day. And speaking of Tennessee, this is it's about a family tradition of mine that's, I think, pretty common to a lot of southern, especially rural families in the South. It's a day when families get together and oftentimes clean the graveside and then bring flowers and potlucks and have what essentially ends up being sort of a family reunion.
Okay.
It's called Decoration Day.
I wish I had grown up doing that.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
It's great. Great service. Yeah. Well, maybe it's mostly to yourselves because you're the ones who's missing the people that are gone and using the cemetery. But yeah, love it.
I write a lot of songs, not on purpose, but sort of around graves.
Do you?
You got two of them today, right?
I have two of them today, which I didn't think about, but maybe it's
funny.
appropriate
For
for Halloween,
yeah.
right? But, John Shane calls them, my songs from the grave
Oh, yeah.
set. So
They feel like they speak out from history too.
yeah, right. There's history there. So this is called Decoration Day. Once a year we made a journey to the place my father ruled. Picked up, paid a visit to a man I never knew. We made the drive down to the river, always in the month of May, to honor those who've gone before us, Decoration Day. And all the time I wondered what he wouldn't say about the man he'd come to see on Decoration Day. In the church we heard a preacher of God's grace he did extol, shouted out with fire and brimstone, come to me and save your soul. We listened to the gospel message and we sang How Far Away, with cardboard fans and simple rhythm, Decoration Day. All the time I wondered what it was he wouldn't say about the man he'd come to see on Decoration Day. Made our way out through the churchyard among the stones engraved. You walk among the dead, my son, and mind you don't step on their grave. We laid our wreath, paid our respects, but I never heard him say any word about his father, Decoration Day. All the time I wondered what he wouldn't say about the man he'd come to see on Decoration Day. Decoration Day. On Decoration Day. Nice.
Nice.
Cool.
Fiddle makes everything better.
Not
But
if I'm
the fiddle
playing
is
it.
just nothing by itself.
beg to disagree on that one.
Thank you very much for and for the compliment.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So upcoming gigs? Any gigs coming up?
So Fair to Middlin is playing during the daytime on Friday, November the 8th, at Merritt's in Chapel Hill.
Oh, that's right around the corner.
Is it? I don't know.
It's a block away from here.
Apparently have great BLTs, I've heard.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
gosh,
yeah.
yeah.
Best in
Really
town, they
fresh
say.
and quality vegetables they put in the
Yeah.
bacons, look fully loaded.
Yeah,
so
the
how
worst
can you go
part though
wrong?
is living around here, you just smell bacon
Yeah.
constantly.
That's not bad. Well, we'll be playing there and playing, I think, mostly sort of old time tunes, a lot of instrumental stuff, and some vocal stuff, some old time.
Are you gonna play Keep That Skittle Greasy, whatever?
Keep that skillet good and
Good
greasy.
and greasy.
I think we might work
Put
that.
it on the list.
That's probably on the list.
Yeah.
I'll take that as a request.
Yes, I will be there if we can. What day of the week is it? The 8th?
Friday.
Friday? I think we could probably be there.
You can.
Yeah.
I'll be at work. I have this job
Yes.
thing.
Yeah, job thing. Well, I will probably see you there.
Good.
Awesome. So you have another song. What's the next one?
The next song is what I always refer to as my sad song.
Sad song.
It's a
All right.
song called
So-
22 Hours.
So take a moment, go
22
get some
hours.
tissues.
Yeah. It's my sad song. It's called 22 Hours, and it's, I'll say in advance that this is not, it's a song based on actual events, but it's not my personal story. So
It's part of your history.
it's part of my history,
Your
but
family history.
but from a long time ago, based on, inspired by that, but as I said earlier, sometimes I've sung this song and people think that it's a personal song of mine, and they get really upset.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Don't need to start.
And I often
people calling you
introduce
up.
the song. I totally stole this from someone else, but by saying it's a sad song. I hope y'all like it. And this one I think really sounds good with it. So it's called 22 Hours.
It's so weird. I know this like.
On a cold November night, in the dim soft candlelight, we had a baby girl. We had a baby girl. She brightened up our world, that sweet little baby girl. We called her Mary Josephine. We called her Mary Josephine. They say the Lord will give, the Lord will take away. How he decides is not for me to know. It's not for me to say. I hope we'll all be together on that final judgment day. How he decides is not for me to know. It's not for me to say. For 22 hours we held her heart next to ours before Jesus took her away. Jesus took my baby away. Now she sleeps all alone neath the tiny church of stone. My baby Mary Josephine, my baby Mary They say the Lord will give, and the Lord will take away. How he decides is not for me to know. It's not for me to say. I hope we'll all be together on that final judgment day. How he decides it's not for me to know. It's not for me to say. For 22 hours we had a baby girl. We called her Mary Josephine. Her name was Mary Josephine. Nice again. Yeah, that's my sad song.
22 hours.
22 hours, yeah.
So did you
Something
discover
special
this
about
gravestone during a decoration day?
I did not.
No.
I actually was doing some sort of family history, and there's this really cool website called findagrave.com.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you can go and sort of find, if someone's taken a picture of it, pictures of your ancestors' grave sites and
Amazing.
stuff. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah. So I ran across this small little stone, and it said MJ. Not Mary Josephine, MJ, but my great grandmother had told me about having a baby that lived for one day named Mary Josephine. So,
Oh, wow.
Oh, gosh. Yeah,
Yeah.
so you knew.
yeah. To lighten things up a little bit.
So, website. Do you have websites for Fair to Midland? Where do people follow your music?
Yeah, so
World.
we have a Facebook site, and I believe we do have a Reverb Nation. So,
Okay, so people search.
Facebook, Reverb Nation.
How do you spell Fair to Midland?
FAIR2 Middlin, MIDDLIN.
Okay.
Sometimes with, and sometimes not with.
Wow,
the-
sometimes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And so you
Is
do
that
have
a number two?
recorded music up
Okay.
on
I don't know.
Reverb Nation.
Matt Velke, our bass player, has done that. So I'll say, Fair to Middlin is Matt Velke, who plays upright bass. His wife Susan Johnson, who's vocalist and guitarist. Jim Suter, who's a really good vocalist and really good guitarist. Lynn Spears, who plays both dobro and
He
and
is, right?
she-
And
she-
yeah,
well,
she's talented.
she does play keys, but not in a bluegrass band.
No, okay, fine. Fair
Bluegrass
enough.
banjo.
Yeah.
And John Kroll, who plays fiddle.
Oh, John's with you guys?
He does play with us,
Yeah.
and I mostly play mandolin.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Awesome.
It's a big
we have fun.
band.
It is a big band. 6 people. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we know another band, Bluegrass Battleship, and the problem they have is finding places that are big enough
Right.
to host
Yeah.
the whole
You
band.
know,
Do you guys have struggle with the same problem?
yeah. So we played recently at Hot Tin Roof, and they put us in a corner, and there was some choreography with we played into a condenser mic, so that makes it a little easier because people can move around.
Okay.
You don't have to set up.
Old style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 mics.
Six mics,
and
yeah.
have everybody in a straight line.
Exactly. Right.
Right.
So that helps a little bit, and so the lead singer kind of goes out front, and other people kind of move in and out as needed. But then you have to be careful with
banging into
people.
right.
Guitar necks.
You know, I've always wanted to try that with her, like her and I, because we just have the duo.
Yep.
And it probably would
I think
make
it
our
would.
lives a lot easier.
Yeah, probably idea.
What I don't like about condenser mics is like it in like a loud bar. It picks up everything. So,
right.
So it has to be like a quiet setting.
They work fantastic in certain situations, but they can be very problematic in others. But they're great when you can use them. It gives you a lot of freedom to move around.
Yeah. So you have one last song for us?
I do.
What's it called?
Something's going on.
Something's going
Something's
on.
going on.
Oh, wait,
It's going by way too fast.
This one, I purposely wanted to do, after doing my sad song, I wanted to do something that was a little more lighthearted.
Okay.
This song I wrote and intended to do it one time at a thing at John Shane's house. It was a little bit of a throwaway song. I just did it to be funny, you know.
Yeah.
And the same night that I did it, I had written this other song, it's a love song, and I was really proud of. And so I did both of them, and afterwards people came up and said, "I loved your song." I said, "Oh, thank you." And they said, "It was so funny." I'm actually talking about the other one.
That's funny.
People like fun songs.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. So this song is, a friend of mine from graduate school is from Texas, and he was telling me about the small town in Texas that he grew up in, and there was a beauty shop there called the Curl Up and Die.
Oh my god.
And, which I thought was fantastic. So I wrote a song imagining a couple in small town Texas where the lady in the couple gets her hair done at the Curl Up and Die. So
I love it.
yeah.
I can't wait.
And it's called what? What's the name of it?
Something's going on.
Something.
You'll pick on it real fast. Yeah. Saturday morning, she's up at dawn. Pancakes made before I even yawn. I said, "Oh now, honey, have you got something going on?" She said, "I gotta go." I said, I asked her why. She said, "I'm getting my hair did at the Curl Up and Die." And I said, "Oh now, honey, do you have something going on?" I said, "When you coming home?" She said, "God only knows. I get my nails did at the Tipsy Toes." And I said, "Oh now, honey, you must have something going on." But she just smiled at me as she walked right out the door. Now I gotta know what's going on. So I checked my bank account on the telephone. I said, "Oh now, honey, let's just see what you have going on." The first thing I see, one day this week, she bought a new dress at the Unique Boutique. I said, "Oh now, honey, you must have something going on." Then I see, to my dismay, she's spending money down at everyday risque. I said, "Oh now, honey, what do you have going on?" "Well, if you've got another man, I'm gonna kick his ass to San Antonio." Now, Brian, turns out Everyday Risque is some sort of underwear store.
Oh, is that?
An underwear store. She spent $200 at that underwear store. That's a lifetime supply, right?
Or one pair.
She must have something going on. When she came home, I said, "Right here and now, the truth is coming out some way, somehow." I said, "Oh now, honey, you gotta tell me, do you have something going on? If you've got another man, I'm gonna kick his ass to San Antonio." She looked at me, she said, here's a quiz. Do you even know what day this is? I said, oh, now, I don't really know what's going on. Then I recalled, well, she sat and cried. 20 years ago, the day we had our nuptials tied. I said, oh, honey. I don't know how I forgot that. I think I've had too much going on. But if you give me a chance, I'll make it all up to you. I did make it up to her. I took her first to Rings and Things. I told her to pick out anything in that jewelry store that she wanted, within reason. Then we went to T-Bone Steakhouse. It was a big night. Appetizers and desserts. It's a big night. And you may be asking yourself, it was his anniversary too. What'd she get him?
Yeah.
Did I mention that $200 underwear? We got something going on. Now the real purpose of this song is not to tell the story, but to warn everybody, especially all those men out in Facebook Live land, the millions that are watching.
Millions.
The millions that are watching. Send out a warning to let everybody know that if she ever does find herself another man, I will kick his ass to San Antonio.
Oh yeah. That's great.
You have me nervous of, whether something really what's going on. So, yeah.
I thought you were gonna
But
come
I
back
think
to the curl up and
happy
die at the
ending,
end.
more or less.
I thought you were gonna.
Yeah.
You think it was
now I feel
And
like
now
turn
I'm
dark,
curled
curl
up
up
and
and
die.
die.
Or she like got so angry, and now I'm curled up and die.
See, you guys are more clever than me.
No.
That's
I have
great.
to work that in, man.
I like the ending, you'll kick him all the way to San Antonio. It means you really care about
Exactly.
her. That's what it's really all about.
Exactly.
You love her that much.
That's right.
I mean, that's a big kick. That's quite a distance.
Exactly.
That needs to be appreciated.
You just can't play that song in San Antonio.
Exactly. All the
Yeah.
millions of people watching. Now
they
they
know now.
Awesome. Well, anything else you want Facebook Live world to know about Nick Hutson?
No, not really.
Well, I love your
He won't
guitar.
be celebrating Halloween, so
yeah.
what his
I've never
costume
seen the
is.
dots on the top side like that.
Oh.
Before. I've never seen that.
I pay no attention to them at all.
Oh, no?
so-
Oh yeah, it's on the fingerboard. That's different
Yeah.
for me too. I've never
I
seen
love
that.
the dots.
It's
I
cool.
would die without the dots.
Yeah, I pay no
Like the
attention to
top.
them. But yeah, I like this guitar a lot. It's sort of
pretty.
mine.
Well, will you jam with us on our last song
Oh,
here?
Sure.
Cool. This is a song we figured since it's Halloween, this is the closest thing we have to another Halloween song.
Yeah, a transformation song.
Yeah, so this is a song, Lex, we went to, have you ever been to the Festival of Legends?
No.
No, it happens in
It's
Cary,
fun.
like very deep Cary, South Cary. And
It's a Renaissance fair,
and-
but none
and
of it
it's
ever
like-
happened.
yeah,
It's
so it's like
dragons
there's
and
mermaids and dragons and like knights
Nerds.
and
Yeah,
just-
there's
like-
nice. There's jousting. Yeah.
So we were playing a gig at this through like the North Carolina Songwriters Co-op.
Yeah.
Fairies. There are a lot of fairies.
And so we were like, let's write a song that'll be for this gig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we wrote a dragon song, and so Lex wrote the song. I had nothing to do with it. I just played chords.
I don't know.
But she looked
That's a
up.
lie.
She looked up like this folk, or this.
There is a myth
this
associated
myth,
to this story.
yeah, where a girl
Dragon.
supposedly like walks to this cliff, and jumps off the edge of it, and then in
She turns into a
mid-flight she
dragon.
turns into a dragon.
I gave her a name.
And-
Nobody gave her a name. Her
Yeah.
name is now Morel because it rhymes with farewell.
Morale.
Yeah. So this is called Dragon Song?
Yeah. Morale insisted we go hiking towards the mountaintops, miles and miles away from home we were, looking for a hill with a very steep drop. She told me that's where all the dragons go.
Morale had flames in her eyes. Morale had flames in her eyes.
No one can stop Morale when there are flames in her eyes. Ghost follow her anywhere. She'll keep your eyes onto the skies. Morale had flames in her eyes. Morale had flames in her eyes. She told me to find a cliff where dragons might fly, and I misunderstood, and I would return to my rivers and sand. Finally, though, a ways ahead, I saw her stop and gaze through the fake mists. But there was a cliff so steep from which she yearned to see. But then her hands
Clenched into fists. Morale had flames in her eyes. Morale had flames in her eyes.
She told me we would journey where dragons might fly, and I had misunderstood her.
Misunderstood her.
She told me we'd find a cliff where dragons might fly, and I had
Misunderstood her.
I saw her burn white and stretch long and wide.
A pair of wings
Then
that taught
in flight. I never said goodbye.
Morale had flames in her eyes. Farewell. Morale had flames in her
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you so much, Nick Hutson.
Yeah.
He's been an amazing guest. Thank
Well,
you
thank you
very
very
much.
much.
Yeah. Thanks for
We
joining
really
us.
enjoyed your music.
Thank you.
You were incredible. I'll make a suit for you next week. It's what Edna from The Impossible does.
Oh, okay. I'll deliver it.
There you go.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, George.